So like my only gripe with what you're saying is that you're essentially saying is if your baby father's tapped, the woman can't really move on like that. Or he there has to be
You
some
say
sort of
you say
like,
tapped. This is not tapped.
bruv, that
You
was
know
tapped
some baby
behavior.
mums. Listen. Baby mums know why they went with a certain type of man. For whatever reason, it didn't work. And for whatever reason, that baby mum can call that guy all the names in the world and he might not react in a certain kind of way. But the baby mum also knows, maybe to me, he won't do me over. But to anyone else, boy, it's free game. They know, they ain't stupid. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you're picking, if you're a baby mum and you're picking another partner, boy, you better be picking someone solid. Because the baby dad will be chasing the stepdad up the road. You know? So be very careful. If you know you went with a certain type of baby dad and you've moved on, to then think that this new guy, you got to prepare the new guy. And stop thinking it might just be a bit of an argument. No, you know what your baby dad is on. Your baby dad is not a normal person. You know. Give the new guy the full, is it disclosure? Give him the full code 10, the full information. Communicate that, but not just communicate, even act it out. Tell him some of the scenarios that's happened in the past. That way, he knows what he's getting himself into. I find it very, very bad that baby mums tend to now with the guys, with the new guys, they be like, oh, don't worry, man, it's fine. It's just his dad. It's just Jamel's dad. It's fine. Yeah, you can say that. And to you, he's just Jamel's dad. On road, that guy's the Grim Reaper.
Killer J.
You know what I'm saying? I've had a few situations with a few of my brethren, I'm not going to lie to you, baby mums, where they've tried to do the move on thing, you know. And I have two in my mind, I'll never say who. And their baby dads, legit, and I know the baby dad as well, they've chased the guy out of the party. Up the road, down the road, mate. Suicide mission. One of them, they left London. When we later on asked, oh God, he said this push wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
Not worth the headache.
One of them, because they called me. I don't know the new guy, but obviously because I'm having a relationship with the baby mum, like we're cool. I know the baby dad. The other guy called, like, and I was trying to explain, you know, my girl, she put you in it. She didn't let you know what you're dealing with. It's like, Gabs, what should I do? My advice to you, just clear out the way, man. You've enjoyed what you've enjoyed. In that baby dad's mind, you've done a lot to his baby mum. I never said that he wants her back, but there's a connection that he has with that baby mum. Unfortunately, she didn't do it properly. She didn't take it slow. She tried to get aggressive. And it doesn't work like that, Los.
So, what would you suggest as a solution? Because obviously, my guy in the videos, to me, he's doing the right thing, innit? Because obviously, I gave you the scenario earlier about how, like, sometimes we can ask our other half or our co-parenting partner that, okay, do this, do that. And you have a willing partner that's willing to just, just take the youth to the cinema. Take the youth to the barbers and get a haircut. Obviously, to him, it's just, I'm taking
He should have, after finishing speaking to the mum, Dad, I'm taking little Jamel to the barbershop. Is that cool with you? His mum said I should do it. I don't know if she's informed you about it. At least then there ain't no surprise. He might then turn and say, yeah, take him. Do you need some money for it? Cool. Because as much as that's her kid, it's also his kid. Now remember, Baby mums ain't always gospel truth. They will always give their version of events. So when you step in as a stepdad to a situation with a baby mum, expect to only hear her side and understand her side because that's who you're with. You will forget the part that she did to him. So if she says he's useless, judge for yourself what you believe useless is, and then go and assess when you're with that baby dad, when you talk to him, whether he's useless or not. Because if you listen to just her, you might find yourself getting chased down the street.
Do you think it's different when it comes to men, when it's sons and daughters? Because I'm trying to think of a scenario where that would happen if that child was a girl.
Of course it's different with boys and girls, but more than the boys and girls, it's the baby mum thing. There's a connection. My guy, when you have a baby mum, yeah, you take it quite offensive that people are rooting your baby mum. I don't care if you decide that you think, yeah, you don't give a shit. I know. I can sit here with you and say, yeah, you don't give a shit too. I get it. But let me not lie to you. Ain't nobody trying to hear that the baby mum's getting clotted up and down. You be thinking, are you doing it in the house? Was my kid sleeping next door when you did it? How does it work? After you've blown him, did you kiss my kid on the cheek? Does my kid call you uncle?
Or daddy. Or daddy. Pay by time. Slave trade. Sorry, I'm the captain now. You're not my dad. Yes, I am. Sorry, little nigger.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, look, man, it's difficult. So when I say, when it's time for you and you got a baby mum and you're moving away from your baby mum and stuff like that, as I always tell people, especially with baby dads that are a bit different on the other side of the spectrum, do it gently. Move on softly. Don't be too aggressive with how you move on. Because, you know, baby dads that often have a connection with their baby mum, they don't always operate well sensibly. You know what I'm saying?
So when you say that, obviously the whole moving on thing, like, because obviously for me, I've had a few bedrooms tell me, yo, they're tired of their BM, they're tired of their misses, they want to leave them. I say, look, you got 2 youths with that girl. Are you prepared to understand that your youths are going to be in the yard and she's going to Pound Town downstairs? And you're acting like you weren't the guy that was giving Pound Town. Bear in mind the youths are upstairs. So if you're not prepared for that, stay with her and say sorry. You might think it's a dickhead thing, but I'm just obviously foreseeing the future, innit? You know what I mean? So, like, obviously, things don't happen the way it happens and so and so. My question then now is like, okay, cool. You're in a scenario like that. How important is it to remain calm? Because obviously, we saw in that video, the child was there. And for me, the child was calm, way too calm, like to say this has happened before. Maybe I'm reading into it too much. But as a parent, how is it important to like kind of keep your mentally, or is it something that's impossible to do when you're in a situation like that? Because obviously, you know how complex situations are with co-parenting and that.
It's impossible to do. I mean, again, this really boils down to your emotions, your feelings towards your baby mum. I ain't gonna lie to you. That thing can either make or break relationships. You dislike your baby mum too much, you slightly dislike the kid to a degree. A large part of what you're gonna see from that kid is your baby mum.
Or even the opposite way,
or even the opposite way around. So it really depends on your relationship. As far as staying calm, I mean, you always have to stay calm, but I can't tell you that from their perspective, only because they're not the kind of man that I am. Do you know what I'm saying? So to say that you should remain calm is not always realistic, especially when you're still emotionally attached to your baby mum.